I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's a six-year man, Austin Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert off of play action. Going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I are a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's complete to Williams. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Double barrel. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted? And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. First down, here's the run with Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 90 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They run again on first down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down, Cook. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They'll run with Cook. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 21, Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run for it with Eckler. Ooh, with a juke. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense. It is working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Carr's throw complete to Hollins. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. To return is Taylor. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Raiders take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Carr now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Carr. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
What a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Another toe-foot workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 118 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They run it again with Cook. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand out to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
A beautiful fake. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Cook now off the read option. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Getting down to the end here, they have
have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Well, this was not just the opener of a